So have you guys been looking for those Division 2 Secret Hunter masks from Battle for Brooklyn? Well, we have 4 of them for you today. And what we want to say a big shout out to Division 2 Secrets over on Discord. They have been working hard to solve all of these. I'll also put a link to their Discord in the description. So the first mask we'll be diving into is the Craver Mask. Now for this one, we're going to need to collect 4 sets of fuel tanks, and I'm going to show you guys where you need to find them. The first set is going to be just southeast of the Fulton Ferry Market, and it's going to be right here next to Vine Street. You can actually see the circle where I am located right here. Now, these tanks will not spawn before 2030, so 9:30 p.m. Now, the tanks are going to be directly next to these apples on this table, and all you have to do is hold F to collect them. Now, the next set of tanks are actually be located in an alleyway. If you look to my right, you can see some graffiti, and right in front of me, you'll see the tanks right here. Now, the alley is located in between Medall and People Street, and just south of it is Henry Street. So this is going to be the location that you guys want to go to. And all you have to do is hold F and collect the tanks. Now, the third set of tanks are actually going to be located just north of Hicks Street, next to Cranberry Street, and in between Medall Street. So you can find it right here where you see this bottle and where I'm located. Now, the tanks are going to actually be located right under this graffiti where it looks like somebody is holding a plant in their hands, and this is where the tanks are right here. And now we just have one more set of tanks to go for. Now, the final set of tanks are going to be located between Pineapple and Orange Street and just north of Hicks Street. As you guys can see right here, just north of this underground tunnel. Now, if you look directly in front of me, you're going to see this huge tree. And then in the corner, you'll see the final set of tanks you need. Now that we have all 4 sets of tanks, we need to take this to the ferry. So this ferry is going to be north of the Fulton Ferry control point. You're going to see right here on the edge of the water. You can also see the bridge to the right of me, but you can see the control point right here at Fulton Ferry, and it's just here. There's no way you guys can miss this ferry that is crashed on land. We're going to work our way all the way around, and then all we have to do is activate the tanks. Now, once you guys do this, you guys will have your first set of hunters spawning. So we're going to hold here. Now, my recommendation is if you happen to have any enemies around you, like you see in front of me, those guys will actually fight the hunter too, as you see here. So the hunter spawned right in front of me, and I'm just going to come around the side and just flank them to the right.
System reactivated.
And once you kill them, you can collect your loot, and there you have it. You have the Craver Mask. The next hunter mask we'll be getting into is the Lumen Mask, and this one is actually pretty easy. It's located on the corner of Old Fulton Street and Front Street. Now, there's going to be an alleyway with a garage door. Now, you will only be able to interact with this if it is 2100. You can actually look at this when you pull up this menu here. So now that it is 2100, it allows us to interact with this. Now, all you have to do is pull this switch right here, and then the hunt begins. From this point forward, we are just going to be looking for the blue light and any hunter symbol. So we'll just follow this all the way around. This one's going to be pretty simple for you guys to follow. You just see the blue lights, and as you get closer to other areas, you'll also see the little hunter symbol, and you can just follow this all the way around. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to let you guys just watch me follow this trail. But what I will do is I will show you guys on the map exactly where the hunter spawns. Now the hunter will spawn as soon as you make it to the top. Make sure you guys do not die or you'll have to start this all over. But again, this is probably one of the easier ones to do as you guys just follow the trail and you just have to kill the hunter. Now, as soon as you kill the hunter, you will be rewarded with the Lumen Mask. And here is where we are located. We are right off of Bridge Street in this little area right here. The third mask we'll get into is the Mary Mask. Now, this one is going to be collecting 7 different parts, and this will help spawn the hunter. So the first part is actually going to be located right here off of Henry Street and Pineapple Street, right at this intersection, exactly where I'm at right here. And all you're going to do is move forward, and to your left, you're going to get your first part right here. Very easy to get. Grab it, and let's get to the next one. The second piece is going to be between Pineapple and Orange Street, and the alley you want to go into is on Orange Street. As you make your way around to Orange Street, you're going to go down an alleyway that's going to allow you to collect the part you need. You should see this fuel barrel that is being burned. Keep going all the way through, and then you're going to go into a fenced area, and to your left, you're going to see the second part that we are looking for. It's right there. Collect that part, located right here. And then we can go to our third part. Now this part is going to be located at the intersection of Clark Street and Columbia Heights. And all you have to do is you see this little burning fuel barrel right here. Go straight and you're going to see the third part we're going to collect. For our fourth piece, what you guys are going to want to do is come over to Hicks Street and Orange Street, and it's going to be right here in between this alley. Now if you look at the top, it looks like you have a beer ad. Keep going all the way through, you'll see a car, and then right here you will see another part for you to collect. On the corner of Popular Street and Henry Street, we're going to find our next part. For this one, just look for the green food truck, and then right next to it, you'll see the next part you want to collect. The next part is located on Cranberry and Henry Street, just north of the underground entrance. Now on this street, you're gonna see what looks like a water tank. Go right past it, you're gonna see a dresser, and then you're gonna see a part right next to it. Now the final part is gonna be located in the northmost region of Dumbo. Now you'll probably see a blue truck like this, and right in front of it, you're gonna see the part you need to collect. And that is the final part you need before you can spawn the hunter. Now, directly in front of the last part you picked up, you'll probably see this carousel in here. Now, once you interact with the horse, well, guess who spawns a hunter?
System back online. Hostile assault turret detected. Striker drone detected. From here.
Now, once you defeat him, go collect your Mary Mask. The fourth and final mask for this video is the Redtail Mask, so let's get into it now. To spawn this mask, you're gonna need to deactivate 9 total antennas. The first antenna we're gonna deactivate is off of Vine Street and McKinney Street, and it's gonna be located just south of this control point, right at this location right here. So if you look up, you'll see a Park Now building. You'll see the antenna at the top. Jump over this little gate right here, and then you could disable the antenna right there. That is number 1 of 9. The second antenna is between York Street and Front Street, right under this bridge right here where you see these components. And it's next to the farm control point. Now what we're gonna need to do is climb up this truck right here, and then we're gonna have to hit a few weak points, 3 in total, to open up this gate right in front of us. You can actually see 1 weak point right there in front of us right there, the yellow box. So what we're going to want to do is shoot that yellow box. There you go. And then if you look up there, we have our second yellow box. Boom. And then the third yellow box, if you look at the cord, it goes all the way around. So we need to go back down and work our way all the way around. Follow this all the way to the left and then go all the way to the other side and you will see the next yellow box. Now, once you do that, that gate that wasn't open will now be open. So head back around and go back to where you shot the first box. So you can see already it is open. And if you look right here, we have a switch that says disable antenna. This is number 2 antenna of 9. The next antenna is going to be right at the bottom of J Street. You can see this supply drop. Well, this is exactly where you want to be. You see the garage door right there? Go to the right of it, and then you'll see the switch to disable the antenna. The next antenna is going to be on Plymouth Street, right next to an underground tunnel. You should see this ladder that allows you to climb up. And if you look to your right, you will be seeing the antenna that we are going to disable. All we have to do is climb up to the left and follow this all the way around. And now that we jumped over, you'll see in the very corner a switch to disable the next antenna. This next antenna is going to be located on Water Street. You might notice Bridge Street to your right and J Street to your left. Now, the best way to find out where we want to be, you can see this sign that says rent office spaces now. See some big antenna over there. And right in front of us, well, we have a switch. So all you have to do is disable this, and there goes another antenna. Now, if you've captured the farm control point, you can fast travel there and just go south of it, like if you're headed to York Street. And you're going to see an antenna right in front of you. So you can go all the way around, and then what you can do is look at the blue cord and follow it all the way back. And once you see the switch, well, you can disable it just like the other antennas. The next antenna is going to be off of Plymouth Street in between Main Street and Washington Street. What you want to look for is this donut shack. You'll see above it there is an antenna. And if you try to go through this way, well, the door will be locked. So what you need to do is go directly to the opposite side and unlock this door by shooting a box. So we made it all the way around and we are directly on the opposite side. And if you look directly ahead of me, you'll see a yellow box. I'm going to shoot that box and now that door will be unlocked on the other side. So let's make our way back to the donut shack. And there you have it. We have the doors unlocked and all we have to do is disable the antenna. The next antenna is going to be in between York Street and Front Street and next to the building off of Washington Street. You should see this transportation building right in front of me called Convey, and above it, well, there is an antenna. What you're gonna wanna do is go all the way to the back and you're gonna pass this first truck and go to this second truck back here and then work your way all the way up. Now, once you climb over that truck, drop down, and the antenna switch is going to be directly in front of you. So on the border of Brooklyn Heights and Dumbo, right under the bridge between Water and Front Street, you guys are going to find this area that looks like it's under construction. What you want to do is go all the way up, jump over the ledge, and then what we're going to have to do is shoot some yellow boxes that is going to allow us to shut down the antenna. The first yellow box is going to be right hidden behind this AC unit here. So you hit that, and then what we're also going to do is we are going to jump over this fence right here. Climb the ladder and head all the way up. Now, once you get to the end, just pull the switch, and this is our final antenna that we needed to pull. So what you're gonna wanna do is go to Adams Street and just north of Front Street, and you're gonna see under the Brooklyn Bridge, well, you have this bright red light. Just follow it all the way to it. It allows you to go down a tunnel, and then we need to get to the command center, I like to call it. So slide all the way down, and then work your way all the way to the end.
Friendly control point nearby.
Now, if you successfully disabled all 9 antennas, you will be able to deactivate the systems. If you didn't, well, you better go get the ones you might have missed. So there are 9 total. Now, all you have to do is climb your way all the way to the top and meet a special friend.
System malfunctioning. Hostile restore hive detected. Hostile airburst seeker mine detected. System restored.
And when you kill them, collect the mask and you have the Redtail Mask. And well, that is the 4 hunter mask for this video. As soon as I get the full guides complete for the other 4 hunters, I'll have them for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Nothing but skills is out.